Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. And here we are out of the blocks. Start of a new week. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Weather around Florida, at least in Tampa, was pretty nice over the weekend. It's all good. I guess other places not so much, but we're doing okay here. And we're live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. The show is coast to coast, so you have to check your local listings for when the show airs. But you can always catch it live. If your station's not playing it between 9 and 11, you want to hear it between 9 and 11, you can go to letstalknutrition.com. Please support your local radio station that airs this show. I appreciate it, and they appreciate it. Dr. Sally Byrd will be my guest today. She's in studio, fresh back from, this time, Australia. I think the time before last when she was in studio, she came from China. There's a funny story about that. I'll see if I can extract any funny stories out of her about her trip to Australia. She went to Australia because she needed frequent flyer miles. I'm not making that up. I'll give you a chance. Just sit there and be patient. I'll give you a chance to defend yourself. She's one of my favorite guests and one of my favorite people. She's a lot of fun and knows her stuff and knows a lot about how you can take charge of your health on a day in and day out basis. And that's what you were trying to do, right? I hope. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. You can call the show anytime you want. Some shows you can only call between this time and that time and under certain conditions when the moon is in a certain position. We don't do that around here. And you don't have to send gifts. We'll put you on. You don't have to do anything. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call. We love to talk to you. I'm more interested in dialogue than monologue, let me tell you. There's a lot of stuff going on. You know that stuff. And I'm going to report on a few things that I think that you might find perhaps provocative, interesting, and relevant to your health, wellness, and well-being. Everything from sleeping and why it's important. I'm going to give you yet another reason why it's important to get proper sleep and rest, but sleep. You remember this expression? I'm sure you've used it. I'm going to sleep on it. Well, that has some meaning here, according to this new study coming out of the University of Bristol. I'll tell you about it. And then, we were in that period, when was that? About 2008, when the world came to an end in this country. The earth opened, the financial institutions, it was a crash of epic proportions. The financial stress that was created and still being felt, even though we've come a long way and we're on our way to recovery, the financial stress was remarkable. Well, turns out that financial stress is connected to something, and you're not going to believe it. You're going to think he's definitely making this up. I don't have to make it up. It's there. All I got to do is go find it and tell you about it. Wait till I tell you what financial stress is correlated to. You're not going to believe it. And my guest, as I alluded to a moment ago, Dr. Byrd, had traveled to China a while back. The pollution was so bad in China that she said she couldn't wait to get back to L.A. to breathe the air. I'm not making that up. And I lived in L.A. I lived there. And you want to walk around there with a mask. And she couldn't wait to get back to L.A. to breathe the air. That tells you how bad the pollution is in China. No joke. Well, guess what? They have now found yet another correlation that puts people's health at risk. And the study was supported by, it comes out of Duke University, but the government, the Chinese government in some form or fashion was involved in the study. Wait till I tell you about what they discovered relative to the air pollution and how it's affecting people's health in a such, you're not going to believe it either. These stories today, some of them, I guess they would fall under the category he's making it up. 877-897-8255. And I have time. I want to share with you, coming out of the American Geriatric Society, a study taking a look at something that happens as people move deeper and deeper into the life cycle. And it's the loss of losing the five key senses. I hope we'll have a moment to talk about that. We'll see. If I don't get it in this first hour, I'll get it in the second hour, the top of the second hour. This is an important study because for a lot of different reasons, and I'll explain. Okay, so out of the University of Bristol then, a sleep study. And I talk a lot about sleep around here. We're not asleep at the switch, though, as you well know if you listen to the show, other than one of my producers who nods off. I'm just kidding, Josh.
No, it's true. I actually do nod off from time to time.
Well, you've managed to fool me because your eyes are always open.
It's my Jedi sense. I sense when you're looking, and I just pop awake real quick.
Josh is the producer for the video portion of the show. Stephen, who's behind the glass, is my longtime producer of almost 11 years producing the audio for the show. And I'm grateful for both of them. They're fine young men, and they do a great job. Keep this show organized. So here they are talking about sleep. And the expression, it's, I'm going to sleep on it, and maybe it's better that I sleep on it. It's best to sleep on it. Turns out that piece of advice or principle now has some support, some scientific support. Why does sleeping on it, in fact, help? It could be solving you've had that experience where, you're struggling with some problem, or maybe, you're trying to solve a problem, right? And you go to bed and you wake up in the morning and for some reason, bang, you have the answer and you know what to do. Well, there's a reason why that happens. And that's what they looked at in this study out of the University of Bristol, which showed how brain activity during sleep will sort through all of those experiences that you encounter throughout the day, and will only file the important information in memory. The brain they now believe, and have some support for this belief or hypothesis, that the brain will sort through all the data, experiential data, that you collect throughout the day, all your experiences, sort through it and file it if it's important. The study was published in Cell Reports. It's a pretty prestigious journal. And what it does is it creates some context as to, and some illumination as to why this happens. And what's happening is consolidation. They're talking about the consolidation of your experiences and then consolidating them into your memory banks, organizing them for you. That's why sleep deprivation, this is one explanation as to why sleep deprivation can lead to poor judgment, poor decision making. Not only because you're not alert, but because your brain hasn't had a chance to help sort through the information and rank it for you to help you make decisions. Get some sleep, but not right now. Come back.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymedica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymedica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Is your skin showing signs of aging? Do you want hair with more body and stronger nails? Add Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C to your daily routine to help you regain your youthful, vibrant appearance. Collagen is the body's key structural protein, and it is critical to the elasticity and strength of connective tissues like skin, ligaments, and tendons. Recent clinical studies suggest that supplementing with collagen may reduce wrinkles and increase the firmness of your skin, improve the thickness of your hair, and strengthen your nails. Previously, medical studies also show a wide range of benefits from collagen supplements that may help with your joint pain, bone strength, and exercise recovery. Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C provides 100% pure collagen that's hydrolyzed for maximum absorption. Results are felt and seen within weeks. Super Collagen Plus C promotes a healthy body by providing specialized nutritional support to help fight the effects of aging. Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C products are available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness, BSN, Finish First, Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils, Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation, Natural Factors, where great health begins, Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless, A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to the Monday edition of Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Thanks for tuning in. 877-897-8255 is toll-free number. My guest is Dr. Sally Byrd. We'll get to Dr. Byrd here. She'll be with us for the remainder of the show. We're going to talk about oral health. And the connection between your oral health and your overall health, wellness, and well-being. Talked about this a couple of weeks ago, and I promised I would devote more time and attention to this topic. A lot of people don't take care of their teeth and their gums. Dr. Byrd has a few ideas about this that I think you will find meritorious. Stay tuned. So here we are. Now this next story. Again, apparently what I selected, and I'm up pretty early, and I'm going through trying to find things that are of interest and will be keen, right? This story deals with financial stress. But you could just talk about financial stress in and of itself. But what makes this story so unusual is that they connected it to something that if I asked you to guess, you'd sit there till doomsday trying to figure out what the connection would be. And here it is in a word. Financial stress leads to physical pain. What? You can't, I mean, that is unbelievable. It was published in Psychological Science, yet another good journal. It's a journal of the Association for Psychological Science. People who feel that their financial outlook is sort of grim, on weak ground, may actually experience more physical pain than people who feel financially secure. One of the researchers in the study, Dr. Eileen Chow of the University of Virginia, said, quote, "Overall, our findings reveal that it physically hurts to be economically insecure." She said that results from 6 studies, no less, established that economic insecurity produces physical pain, reduces pain tolerance, and predicts over-the-counter painkiller consumption. Close quote. I would have never made that connection. But as I think about it, it sort of makes sense to me because financial stress is stress. It's a threat. The flight or fight response kicks in. You got then that switch doesn't turn off. You got all of those stress hormones, cortisol in particular, creating inflammation, which can be painful. This is rather provocative, though. The researchers hypothesized that that increasing economic insecurity increases complaints of physical pain. That was the general hypothesis. They found out more than that. So what's the one? Yeah, what's the remedy? Well, what if you can't have the feeling of financial security? A lot of people live their whole life with financial insecurity. They're poor in the lower economic social status of society. Their pain is no less, their insecurity is no less than people in middle class and upper class where wealth is. So I guess according to Bernie Sanders, those people in the upper 1% have no pain. Right? I guess. I don't know. What an unusual connection. People who were financially insecure, they were unemployed. The people that were unemployed spent 20% more on over-the-counter painkillers than people who were financially secure. So it was statistically significant. It was a difference statistically that made a difference. Unbelievable. In another online study they looked at, the people in the study said they recalled a period of economic instability and reported almost double the amount of physical pain than did people who recalled an economically stable period in their life. The pattern of the findings remained even after the researchers eliminated or controlled for other factors such as age, employment status, negative emotion. In other words, trying to remove the variables that would contaminate the overall relationship between the variables that they were interested in. This is really interesting. Financial stress causes physical pain. Wow. I guess the lesson here is what? Get rich? Is that it?
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy. I remember that song. Okay, so you go to China, right? Like my guest did. Well, Dr. Byrd's coming on in this next segment. Get her to tell you about her trip to China, which was interesting, to say the least. Well, the Federation of American Societies for Experimental Biology. Why would I tell you that long title? It turns out that journal is one of the more prestigious journals. If you can get a study in there, that looks good on your report card. I'm going to tell you what happened when they took a look at air pollution in China and then they correlated it with something that's afflicting America right now, and it's an epidemic of cosmic proportions. I'll share you with that, and I'll tell you what that is.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Nature's Dynamics, garden to gummy supplements made by Dad. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. I have on this show, if you listen regularly, you know that I have guests on this show from everywhere. All corners of the globe, we get them. We find them. And they come on. They like the show. We like having them, too. And some of them are world travelers. My guest today is one of those people. I kid you not. She needed 20,000 frequent flyer miles, so she went to Australia for a week and did deep diving in whatever she was doing. We'll talk. I'm going to ask her about it. Dr. Sally Byrd. She's been on my show for a number of years. She comes on from time to time in between her travels. I don't know when the woman works, but she works all the time. That's my point. That's part of her job. She goes, even though she needed frequent flyer miles, she was probably working. And has quite a bit of experience in this world of natural health and medicine. I don't always agree with her. 90% of the time I do. Sometimes she's talking about stuff I don't even know what she's talking about. I don't know where she gets these ideas, but some of them are pretty interesting, and then I try them and they work. That's why I like her. Dr. Byrd, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dr. Garko.
So,
great to be here.
Nice to have you here. When were you in China?
Last April.
Okay.
April of 2015.
The pollution was pretty intense there.
Yes. Very intense.
Was it?
You couldn't see the sun, the moon, the stars. It was a gray pallor, pretty much 24/7 during the day.
Was this pretty much every place you went?
Yes. Shanghai was a little bit brighter than Chongqing, one of the industrial cities that we ended up going.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's pretty common. It's rare to see
Did
the
you
sun.
notice any effects? Was it affecting you in any way? Could you tell? Was it affecting your breathing, your respiratory function?
Yes.
Were you having any allergic reactions, eyes burning or whatnot?
After about 2 weeks, you start... I started to break out a little bit around my ankles, around the lymphatic, kidney, bladder areas, and I was getting massages every 3 days and drinking green tea with every meal, taking all my supplements.
And you still...
I still started. I think that was from a combo of MSG in all cooked food and
they
also
put
the metals.
What happened over there, Dr. Byrd? Because China has been famous for centuries, if not thousands of years, for its food. They have prided themselves on their health. They're ancient. They're an ancient society. Chinese medicine has been around for 5,000 years. They've figured a few things out. What's going on? What happened?
They started chemically or mass producing MSG as it's their major flavor enhancer in Chinese and Asian cooking. However, many years ago, they would ferment seaweed and get the MSG from seaweed or soybeans.
Okay.
Now it's chemically produced in a lab. It's
synthetic.
A different form. Even the Asians are getting intolerant to some of the forms of MSG
So
now.
the synthetic monosodium glutamate.
It's affecting them.
But has their daily nutrition, has their diet become corrupted by Western tendencies?
Yes.
Dietary tendencies?
Yes. Every fast food chain you can imagine is in
there.
China, and they want to eat like Americans. It's a treat for them to go to McDonald's. So.
Well.
Not everybody. But many people want to eat like Americans.
Check this out. There's a new study in FASEB, famous journal. So I know this study is to get through that editorial board, you got to have something on the ball. It was an experiment Okay? They used rats in the experiment. This is what they did. They placed pregnant rats and their offspring in 2 chambers. One was exposed to outdoor Beijing air, the other containing an air filter that removed most of the air pollution particles. So you have these pregnant rats and their offspring in one chamber breathing the air from Beijing, and then they put a filter in the other chamber that filtered out that air. After 19 days, only 19 days now, the lungs and the livers of the pregnant rats exposed to the polluted air weighed more, they were heavier, and they had more tissue inflammation. This is 19 days.
Yes.
These rats had 50% higher LDL cholesterol, 46% higher triglycerides, 97% higher total cholesterol. Their insulin resistance went to hell, and they became, their insulin measures, readings were like a precursor to looked like a precursor to type 2 diabetes, and it was higher than the rats that were put in the clean air breathing chambers. You can't make that up. This is in 19 days. And people say, well, hell, that was with rats. Listen, we've been doing experiments with animals for decades and decades. And more often than not, these findings extrapolate to humans. We should pay attention to that. You have humans. What's the population of China? Maybe Stephen can look that up. And they're breathing this air day in and day out. When you were there, were people wearing masks?
Yes. Not everybody, but many were.
You can tell us. Stephen has a bad voice today. It's 1.3 billion. That's how many people are in China. And a large segment of that population is exposed to air pollution.
Yes.
This is unbelievable. And what it did was, when you took all the findings in aggregate, it displayed a risk for obesity. That's the connection. Really? What do you make of that?
Yes, there's a lot of metal in the air between the industry, all the pollution, the waters are polluted, the air's polluted, it gets into their food. So when metal gets in the body, or cadmium, pesticides, all these toxic chemicals, they become endocrine disruptors. So your body can't work well, and it kind of holds on to water. It starts, people will swell, they get edema, they get lung issues, there's inflammation in their sinuses.
Could it disrupt the hormones to the extent that people start to gain weight?
Absolutely. Yes. Obesity's growing in China.
At 8 weeks old, female and male rats exposed to the pollution were 10% and 18% heavier, respectively, than those that were exposed to clean air. Can't make it up.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Hi, I'm Kate. I try to eat a healthy diet, but the irony of eating healthy foods, like broccoli or beans, is that even though they're healthy for us, they can still cause occasional digestive upsets. That's why I take a Digest Smart high-potency enzyme with every meal. Digest Smart is from Renew Life, the digestive care experts. It's the first digestive enzyme certified by Izyme, the International Enzyme Testing Program. Each capsule provides a full spectrum of 25 powerful plant-based raw enzymes to break down each major food group, including carbs, fats, proteins, and fiber. Digest Smart enzymes also feature targeted delivery capsules to reach your intestines, where 90% of digestion occurs. Digest Smart promotes more complete breakdown of the foods you eat and optimizes nutrient availability. Plus, it helps ease digestive upsets and supports your overall digestive health. Now that's really smart. Digest Smart is from the makers of Ultimate Flora Probiotics, and both are available in health food stores everywhere.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Energy, energy, and more energy. Everyone needs it. But did you know you can get the energy you need quick through the powers of wild forest extracts? Wild chaga and birch bark were a secret source of energy and power for Russian athletes years ago, making them unbeatable. Now you too can experience real energy and power like you've never dreamed possible. Wild chaga is the world's top source of SOD, superoxide dismutase, that critical enzyme that blocks the aging process and keeps your cells healthy. Wild birch extract is the world's top source of betulin, a natural sterol needed by every cell of the body. And healthy cells mean a healthy you, and a more powerful one too. Chaga birch bark is also good for your heart, healthy cholesterol, and even helps build healthy arteries. No wonder it's known as the king of all herbs. So take your Chaga Charge tea with wild birch bark every day and Chaga Max capsules from North American Herb and Spice and get that maximum energy you need. Also available in liquid as Chago Power Drops. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Are you tired of taking vitamin pills or powders? How about gummy vitamins with high fructose corn syrup or coloring? Finally, you have a choice with Nature's Dynamic whole food gummy supplements and probiotics made by a dad. Imagine getting benefits of your garden in a delicious gummy supplement. Nature's Dynamics utilizes organic, plant-based vitamin and mineral sources with non-GMO, gluten, soy, and dairy-free ingredients in a delicious gummy for the whole family. Nature's Dynamics has Berry Garden gummies made by a dad, multivitamin omega-3 and probiotics for kids, body boost joint relief, whole food bone and calcium gummy, whole food immune and vitamin C gummy, whole food omega-3 gummy, Be Beautiful hair, skin, and nails gummy, prenatal plus gummy, whole food probiotics for digestive support, and body boost energy and wellness multivitamin for him and her in a delicious, easy to digest gummy. To learn more about Nature's Dynamics or to find a retailer near you, visit naturesdynamics.com or madebyadad.com. Nature's Dynamics, garden to gummy supplements, made by a dad.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. North American Herb and Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Canavest, from seed to shelf. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, if I go to China, I'll call Dr. Byrd and say, I'll pay your way. You're coming with me because I want to stay alive. She told me that when Americans travel with her over there, they go and she gives lectures and whatnot in China. She does fine. And you should hear what she does so that she doesn't get sick. But these other people, not so much. They get violently ill, she told me, during the commercial break. Like when you go to these local restaurants in the neighborhoods, there's no health code and this and that, right?
Heck no.
And you have to order what's on the menu. You can't fool around. You
eat at your own risk.
Eat it. So you take Silver Biotic with you?
I take Silver Biotic Silver at every meal. North American Urban Spice Wild Oregano. A little bit of elderberry extract. The Sun Chlorella.
That's good.
And drink green tea at every single meal.
So you don't get sick?
No.
But some of the other people, it's not, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is what you learn. Environment, impact on health, like no kidding. This new study with this experiment with these rats, my God, in 19 days, their lipid panel went to Hades, cholesterol went up, triglycerides went up, total cholesterol went up, showed a propensity for type 2 diabetes and obesity. In 19 days, breathing the air from Beijing. You know what? I'm going to stay in Tampa for a while. I'm okay.
But you got to go and check it out.
Well,
the Forbidden City and the Wall. If
I get invited to give a paper or go talk, I'll do it. But
the acupuncture treatments are awesome.
You told me that their oral health is not so good there.
No, it's not. They don't have the propensity for teeth whitening, for gum health, for just oral health in general. And what we found over there, especially last year, is many of the local Chinese are suffering from bleeding gums and bacterial infections.
So
in
when
their
you
mouth.
give them the Silver Biotics, it's a brand for those of you who are listening.
Yes.
I don't want to hold up here. Let me have that. This is the Silver Biotics tooth gel. When you rub that on their gums stop bleeding?
3 days, Doc, twice a day on their gums. It was amazing. They were amazed because nothing's ever worked like that before.
We're going to talk about oral health today and this topic of silver, not in the way that if you're been involved in natural health for a long time, you probably know about silver, and this is a different kind of silver. You'll see. And this is silver. The brand is Silver Biotics, and it's a silver that's really different. And they have tooth gel. They have, for the immune system, you can drink the silver. They have lotion you can put on your body. Dr. Byrd will explain. But we're going to talk about oral health today, and I promised I was going to do better in 2016 in addressing this theme. I just talked about it a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to keep my promise. So it turns out that the Surgeon General wrote this extensive report. It's like over a 300-page report, and I was going through it, and it's the things you learn. I mean, that's one of the things I love about doing this job. The single most chronic childhood disease is what? Tooth decay, according to the Surgeon General. It's 5 times more common than asthma and 7 times more common than hay fever in children, Dr. Byrd.
Wow.
Dental caries.
It's amazing.
Dental caries. Tooth decay. Over 50% of 5 to 9-year-old children have at least one cavity or filling, and that proportion increases to 78% among 17-year-olds. Other health defects such as heredity, we'll get into this. I don't want to lay too many statistics on you. But the burden of oral diseases and disorders, in the report, the Surgeon General talks about oral diseases are progressive and cumulative and become more complex over time during a person's lifetime, right?
Yes. That's usually as we age, the gums shift. We lose collagen. The mouth changes and gingivitis sets in, and there can be some atrophy in the mouth.
And these diseases, the burden of oral diseases and disorders in specific, they can affect your ability to eat, the foods that you are able to, you choose then, you have to choose certain foods, how you look, the way you communicate, it affects your communication. I mean, this is a quality of life issue, And it is a serious, serious health issue, Dr. Byrd.
It is serious.
And I don't think we pay enough attention to it. You would think all the commercials for toothpaste, toothbrushes, water picks, whatever, you would think that we would be doing better at this, right?
We should be.
Over 1/3 of the U.S. population, that's over 100 million people, has no access to community water fluoridation. You think that's a good idea.
I think that's an excellent idea.
Many disagree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Over 108 million children and adults lack dental insurance, which is over 2.5 times the number who lack medical insurance. It's unbelievable. This report, most adults show signs of periodontal or gingivital diseases. Most adults.
Yes, they do. By age 40, at least 50% already have the beginnings of it.
I go 4 times a year and get my teeth cleaned.
Excellent.
Every 3 months.
That's great.
Somebody criticized me the other day. Said, "What's the matter with you? You're obsessed with your teeth."
You're very wise, Doc. Very wise.
I don't know. Severe periodontal disease, measured as 6 millimeters of periodontal attachment loss, affect about 14% of adults 45 to 54. Clinical symptoms of viral infections, such as herpes and cold sores and whatnot, canker sores, are common in adulthood, affecting 19% of adults 25 to 44 years of age. I mean, it goes on and on.
And it's also linked to high cholesterol, blood pressure,
cardiovascular
the
disease,
whole cardiovascular system,
type
is
2
linked
diabetes,
to the mouth.
cancer, Alzheimer's. I'm not making that up. I went on PubMed and did a search of the studies. It's remarkable. Well, what can you do? Dr. Byrd has some keen ideas about what you can do about your oral health. Silver Biotics, that brand, has a number of products. One in particular, it's their tooth gel. And she swears by it, and she's going to tell you about it. And there is science to support what she's talking about. She's not just making stuff up. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition with my guest, Dr. Sally Byrd, and the show is Coast to Coast.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you, and it's the start of the week edition of the show, Monday. Glad you were able to tune in. My guest in studio with me today, she makes an effort always to be in studio, is Dr. Sally Byrd, talking about a number of things in that first hour, her trip to China and what she observed there, and boy, not so much. I'll stay right here right now. And the one experiment that I reported on, a study, they took pregnant rats and the offspring, exposed the one group to the air from Beijing, and then the other group to the air, but filtered. And what happened to those mice within 19 days is pretty remarkable. I mean, their health consequences, I mean, unbelievable. Rates of inflammation, they gained weight, inflammation levels went up, cholesterol went up, triglycerides went up 46%. The HDL went up 50%. They had 97% higher total cholesterol. Their insulin resistance level was higher, which is a precursor to type 2 diabetes, and they connected it all to obesity. If you're watching the show, we're showing you the press release out of Duke University for the study. I mean, it's stunning. And people say, well, I don't live in China, I don't have to worry about it. Really? This is a systemically connected planet. Everything's interdependently connected. And if you think the pollution in China is just sort of hanging around there, please. I don't know. We have plenty of pollution in our country, in some of these major metropolitan cities, and people are living in the heart of it. And there's nothing about biology is biology. There may be some unique genetic differences across different cultures for different ethnic groups. I get that. But on the whole, biology is biology. And if we think for 1 second that the way pollution is affecting people in India, China, and these other densely polluted places on the planet, think again, please. I used to live in California. I lived in the L.A. area. And when I lived there, it's bad, but it was even worse then. Got out of there. And I grew up in Pittsburgh. That wasn't the most air pollution-free place in the world either. So I'm just saying. But we're going to talk about oral health and how it's connected to overall health. And it's an interesting connection. Think about it this way. Your oral cavity and all the elements that constitute it is the gateway to the body. The mouth is the gateway to the body. And it puts you in direct contact with the environment, breathing in air and whatnot, right? And you can't underestimate that. And so when you look at the oral cavity, you have to take into consideration, and I won't get too technical here. I'll try not to get into an anatomy and physiology discussion that, gives you a headache. But you got the oral mucosa, you have your teeth, you have your salivary glands that are part of it. The immune system gets implicated with the oral cavity. And except for your teeth, the oral tissues are covered by a mucous membrane called the oral mucosa. Like the skin, your oral mucosa acts as a major barrier against chemical irritants and mechanical forces, and so on. It can withstand temperatures that would be painful to the skin. I mean, it's pretty remarkable. You got mucosal lining in the cheeks and throughout the oral cavity. And the epithelial tissue that lines the gingival surface of lacks a keratin layer, but the naked, if you want to call it that, the naked epithelium lies next to one of the most dense concentrations of bacteria that are found in your body. And that's why you need to brush your teeth, you need to floss, you need to take care of your teeth. The mouth is rich in bacteria. We are the host. They go where the food is. They go where, they know they're going to survive. The most prominent feature of your oral cavity are your teeth, of course. That goes without saying. Then you also have the salivary glands. And a lot of people think the saliva is the mixed product of, multiple salivary glands, and it lies under the mucosa. They would be right about that. But the saliva moistens the food and provides like a lubricant for the bolus, for that food, that ball that you swallow. They call it the bolus that you swallow. Then you have your immune system that's connected with your oral cavity as well. The salivary glands and the oral mucosa, along with the body's other mucosal linings and lymphatic circulation, constitute a major component of your body's defense system. That is, what they call the mucosal immune system. The great majority of infectious diseases affect or are acquired through the mucosal surfaces. That's why you're going to hear Dr. Byrd talk about, with this one product from Silver Biotics, their Silver Soul Tooth Gel. She's going to explain how it is that this particular silver works, and I suspect it would be hooked up with the mucosal lining, doing something to help support the mucosal lining. What I'm trying to give you a sense of here is that your oral health is in part the way your oral health is connected to your overall health. And we now know there's emerging science to tell us that the diseases and disorders associated with your oral cavity are now being correlated with cardiovascular disease, stroke, Alzheimer's disease, and numerous other diseases and disorders. That science keeps emerging. And if nothing else, it will create inflammation. It becomes an inflammation factory, and that's the last thing you need, especially if you're already sick. So I'm just saying, there's a lot people can do about their health. And one of the things that's taken for granted, and everybody says, you need to brush your teeth because you don't want to get tooth decay. You need to brush your teeth and floss and go to the dentist and do that because, not just because of tooth decay, but because of your overall health. That's the connection. Dr. Byrd, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's great to be with you. Dr. Byrd has about 3 decades worth of background training and experience in the world of natural health, so she knows a thing or two about that arena, and you know a thing or two about this topic too, right?
Yes, we do, Dr. Garko.
All right. When we come back, we're going to talk about, I'm holding it up, we're going to talk about, it's the wrong one. We're going to talk about this one, the silver gel for your mouth. And it's a great product. There's some science to support it. Some of you are familiar with silver. This product, this company has a little different approach, right?
Yes, it's a different molecular structure, so it's safe to use every single day.
All right. So you're going to make, I'll let you, when we come back, I'm going to cut you loose. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to listen and let you talk about how it is that you think this particular product contributes to oral health, okay?
Thank you.
We'll cut you loose now. You're going to do all the talking. I'm going to take a rest. 877-897-8255. You're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition Coast to Coast.
Are you suffering from those awful allergies? Hay fever, sneezing, watery eyes. Here's some advice you won't want to miss.
I'm a doctor, and my patients used to dread allergy season. But then I discovered A-Vogel Allergy Relief, a unique combination of natural ingredients that usually addresses every one of my patients' symptoms. And while it's clear that the vast majority of my patients benefit significantly from A-Vogel Allergy Relief, what's even more amazing is that after using it, at least half of my patients' symptoms didn't return. As a doctor, that's the kind of outcome my patients and I can appreciate.
Get doctor-recommended A-Vogel Allergy Relief for your allergy symptoms. It's proven safe, it doesn't make you drowsy, it's fast-acting, and it may even help prevent your allergies from returning. Available at vitamin discount centers, Richards, Rollin' Oats, Vitamin Shop, Nutrition Smart, and other fine health food stores.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Zinnia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Zinnia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Zinnia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Zinnia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Zinnia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, and collagen and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you're strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Zinnia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Zinnia by name. Start taking Zinnia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Did you know that when it comes to supporting whole body health, there's an herbal supplement that may be as important as your daily multivitamin? Discover Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter. Formulated to support a whole body healthy inflammation response, an ongoing natural process and part of the body doing its job. We often think of the inflammation response as something we can feel, such as where there are sensitive nerve endings. But did you know that we can also have an inflammation response we can't feel? And whether we are aware of it or not, our inflammation response can affect the whole body. Zyflamend is a patented blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, that help balance and support your body's natural, healthy inflammation response for overall health and wellness. And it's clinically tested. Discover the premier herbal supplement for whole body health from New Chapter, Zyflamend Whole Body. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local fine health food store.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness, BSN, Finish First, Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils, Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation, Natural Factors, where great health begins, Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless, A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Your oral health. The other day when I did this show, the title, remember, Josh, the title of the show was Watch Your Mouth. This is Watch Your Mouth Part 2. Duh. Part duh. And Dr. Sally Byrd is my guest to help talk about this. Okay, Dr. Byrd, as I promised, I'm going to cut you loose. She's going to be talking about this product called Silver Soul Tooth Gel. I keep holding up the small one. Here's the big one. And it's sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. This is a boss product. It is a great product. And she told me, you said that in China, the gum disease is terrible. And when you were there, you did what?
Well, we were educating on silver because they were interested. They didn't know anything about its effect as a natural antibiotic, an antiviral, antifungal. So I happened to have some tooth gel on me. And one of the medical doctors was complaining of some pain in his mouth. And he was suffering from bleeding gums. He had
periodontal disease.
Periodontal disease at about 37 years old already. So he said the tooth gel stopped the pain and the bleeding within 3 days. He was amazed.
Tell us about it then. I'm going to sit back and listen.
Well, when you use silver, it acts as nature's natural antibiotic. If you have a lot of bacteria, as you were speaking about earlier, Dr. Garko, building up in the mouth, what does that cause? Pain. So if you can kill the bad bacteria in your mouth while enhancing the good bacteria, because the Silver Soul Tooth Gel will not eradicate the good stuff, the good guys. It does not hurt the healthy probiotics that are in your body. So if you can mitigate the damage of bad bacteria, any type of fungal candida, sugar off the food you're eating, and or the problems from drinking soft drinks, which many of the Asian people are increasing their soft drink consumption, then the pain will go away and the body can heal itself. The tissue starts to regenerate.
They smoke a lot there, too.
They smoke and they drink soda. I was the one drinking the green tea.
That's fun.
They were drinking Pepsis.
You come from
My
America.
girlfriend and I were drinking green tea.
That's pretty ironic. You're drinking the green tea and they're drinking the Coca-Cola.
Yes.
You can't make that up either. And the smoking also deteriorates.
Smoking is everywhere.
It deteriorates. I bring it up because it deteriorates oral health.
It shrinks the tissues.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because the tissues are starving for vitamin C and nutrition, and smoking will kill that. So a lot of times there's atrophy in our body because of not just smoking the cigarette, but also smelling it. You're smelling the pollution, everything else, as you mentioned earlier, Dr. Garko, about our mouth being the gateway to immune health because you're breathing in the air. So the Silver Soul Tooth Gel was actually developed because many dentists were buying the liquid silver biotics for their water lines to keep bacteria from forming in the water. You know, when you go to the dentist and they ask you to swish your mouth with a cup of water?
Yes.
Well, where does that water come from? You know, there's a little irrigation system that the water has to travel through. So if you can keep the bacterial down, the work that the dentist just performed will be better and your body will heal faster. Then several dentists found our gel. The silver gel is just the liquid put in a gel form, and it's safe to put on the gums and in the mouth. It doesn't have a good taste, but it's perfectly acceptable to put in the mouth.
Now the silver tooth gel,
the regular
Silver Soul Tooth Gel.
Yes.
How does this taste?
That tastes actually good because they use organic peppermint oil in there to give it some flavor.
What's the product you were holding up?
This is the regular cosmetic body gel that you can use on wounds, cuts, sores.
You could put it in your
sunburns.
mouth, but it's not
You
gonna...
can put it in your mouth, except due to FDA regulations, the company is not allowed to mention it on the label.
I shouldn't have said that.
So if you get stuck on a trip someplace, you're backpacking, hiking, you're stuck in an airport, you don't have any silver cell tooth gel, you can use the regular gel to brush your teeth.
So if you're getting on one of those experiments called an airplane, where you go in and it's like a lab, a tube, would it be helpful to put some of that silver gel in your mouth?
Yes.
Would it help fight off?
Yes. Many times, that what I usually recommend and what the company recommends is you can put some plain silver gel just inside your nostrils before you fly. So any air that you breathe in, if there's any bacteria floating around, too much toxins, it'll mitigate that.
It's unbelievable. Now, some people may find that far-fetched.
Of course they're going to.
But you have been doing the... I should tell the audience, I've known Dr. Byrd for many years, and she practices all these things you hear her tell you, these little tips and these little ways of doing things. She practices them, and she travels all over the place. She's everywhere. Puerto Rico, China, Australia. She just got back from Australia. She's everywhere. I can't get out of the yard, but this woman is flying around everywhere. So she manages somehow to do this without getting sick. So I know these things must work. So when you hear her tell you these little tricks, pay attention. She's a walking encyclopedia of how to do it. Practical advice. Dr. Sally Byrd. So
the other cool thing about the tooth gel is that you can swallow it. How many toothpastes in America say that they're safe to swallow?
Yeah.
Read the back of them. They say harmful if swallowed.
So you can use this as part of your oral hygiene.
Oral hygiene.
Day in and day out.
Day in and day out.
I'm thinking about, maybe you put it in your mouth before you go to bed, too.
Absolutely. Use it as a mouth mask after you use your whitener because there's no whiteners in it.
Got it. Be right back.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Enzymatica, the enzyme experts. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Nature's Dynamics, garden to gummy supplements made by Dad. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Your mouth is the major portal of entry into your body, or to your body, and it is equipped with formidable mechanisms for sensing the environment and defending against toxins or invading pathogens, provided that you take care of your oral health. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. You take care of your oral cavity, your mouth, your teeth, your gums, your mucosa, lining in your mouth. In the event, and it does happen, that the integrity of your oral tissues becomes compromised, your mouth then becomes a source of disease and really a place for pathological processes to function. It also becomes a source of contagion by means of contaminated fluids or materials that you pass on to other people. I'm just saying. And we now know, as I've been telling you, that our oral health is connected to other diseases, especially those diseases that you would never suspect, like heart disease, stroke, Alzheimer's, right? And what about osteoporosis? You say, what? What's he talking about? Oral health? You know, you have bone in you're called your jaw. And it turns out that this is a problem more prominent in women than men for some peculiar and strange reason. Dr. Byrd, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. This is all, this is an inexhaustible topic. I mean, there's so much information. I don't even know where, I'm trying to capsulize it and find little frames to share to get people, to give them some context here. I hope I'm making sense. Welcome back.
It's a big topic, and people just don't think about it. They just want white, pearly teeth. That's it. But it's a lot more than that.
It's a lot more than that. Mm-hmm. So you're absolutely convinced that Silver Biotics product, the Silver Soul Tooth Gel, is a good answer here.
It's such an easy fix. Again, you can use whatever toothpaste you want. You can use it as your toothpaste. However, if you want a whitener, use your, Tom's of Maine with whatever baking soda and stuff in it. Spit that out, put the tooth gel in, and just leave it in overnight. And you know what's really cool? Is you don't have morning breath in the morning. And your teeth don't have a film on them because the bacteria hasn't grown overnight.
Oral bone loss is reported to be more prevalent in women than men. That's a quote. That comes out of the Surgeon General's report on oral health. What's up with that?
Stress.
Is it?
Stress and hormones.
I was going to say hormones.
So as
estrogen, is estrogen?
Especially through menopause. Look at all the women that have problems with their mouth as they're approaching the change of life. Implants, root canals, gingivitis increases. And what does stress do? It causes our bodies to acidify. We become more acid. Then what happens to our bones? They pull calcium out, magnesium out, potassium out, so they weaken. And it starts in our jaws, in our teeth. It's not just, bones or spine. It's everywhere.
And so what happens here, these oral microorganisms, these pathogenic organisms and cytotoxic byproducts that are produced with local infections enter the bloodstream or the lymphatic system that cause damage or potentiate an inappropriate immune response. This is not science fiction. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That also comes out of the Surgeon General's report.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you end up developing heart disease, because these bacteria and the inflammation are getting into the bloodstream. Yes,
that's correct.
And
silver,
the lymphatic system. Go ahead.
That's right. Silver will kill the bacteria in the bloodstream without affecting gut probiotics.
And so to do that, you have a liquid product.
Yes.
Silver Biotics has a. You are an educator for this company.
Yes.
The name of the company is Silver Biotics.
Yes, American Biotech Labs.
Okay. And this is the brand Silver
That's
Biotics.
the brand, yes.
American Biotech Labs is the company. Silver Biotics is the brand, and then specific names for the different products. I lost my train of thought.
I found them over 10 years ago at a trade show.
You're an educator.
Fell in love with the products because they work.
They work. So what makes this company different from these other companies that make silver-related kinds of products, health products?
In simplistic terms, it's a different molecule. So most other silvers are mostly ionic, which tend to accumulate in the body.
So they're ionic. It's an ionic compound.
Yes. However, Silver Biotics is only 5% ionic, 95% colloid. It has a much more stable effect in the body. You're not going to turn blue no matter how much silver you drink. And you don't need as much. It's cost effective, Doc. You know, so people can afford it. It's FDA cleared, up to a tablespoon a day. It's safe for human consumption to negate bacteria, viruses, fungus, molds. That's powerful stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like having nature's antibiotic in your medicine cabinet at home instead of having to reach for meds.
So they have a topical product. They have a liquid product that you drink. You have the body lotion.
Yeah, that's a new product.
Body
women
gel.
Love it. Men
body
and women
gel,
love it.
and then you have the tooth gel.
Yes.
Is there a website that people can visit?
Yes, www.ablsilver.com. ablsilver.com.
By the way, you hear me referring to the Surgeon General's report. This report has been out for a while, the one that I'm referring to. And if you're interested in finding, it's on the web. It's really, it's a little dense. It's over 300 pages. I'm holding up part of it. I printed the whole thing. It's called Oral Health in America, a report of the Surgeon General. It was a while back. This was, a number of years ago. But nevertheless, the information in here, the shelf life is pretty good. So I wouldn't worry about it being outdated. The statistics are probably even worse than what's reported here because it's been a number of years since this report was created. And there may be an update to it as well. So people always ask me, could you please tell us where you're, when you talk about these different reports, share with us what the title is and where I could find it. This is Department of Health and Human Services document, U.S. Public Health Service. I think it's an NIH report. Come back, we'll have the LTN Health question of the day. Right answer, $25 supplement gift card.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray with a minute of important health news. One of my all-time favorite natural products is a special extract of licorice known as DGL. DGL is short for deglycyrrhizated licorice, but I tell my patients that it stands for darn good licorice. DGL is made by removing the compound in licorice that can raise blood pressure in some people. Double-blind clinical studies have shown DGL is quite useful in healing stomach and intestinal ulcers. In fact, in head-to-head studies, it has actually outperformed popular anti-ulcer drugs. But rather than inhibit the release of stomach acid, DGL stimulates the normal defense mechanisms that prevent ulcer formation and promote healing. Clinical studies have not only shown DGL to be extremely effective, but also that it is completely without side effects. Clearly, DGL is a better choice.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA-certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. North American Urban Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Canavest, from seed to shelf. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. I was reporting on a study about the pollution in China, and they did this experiment, and they used it was done in China. They had 2 groups of rats. One group, pregnant pregnant rats and the offspring were exposed to pollutant air from Beijing air. And the other group was exposed to the air, but it was filtered. They filtered out all the pollutants. The rats that were exposed and the offspring, the pregnant rats and their offspring that were exposed to the Beijing air experienced which of the following? A 50% increase in LDL cholesterol. B, a 46% higher triglyceride level. C, a 97% higher total cholesterol level. Or E, insulin resistance levels at a higher rate. D, that was D. Or E, all of the above. I'll give you a hint. It was pretty bad. 877-897-8255. So when they exposed the rats to the air from Beijing, did their cholesterol their LDL cholesterol go up? Did their triglycerides go up? Did their total cholesterol go up? And did they have insulin resistance levels get higher? Or did all those things happen to the rats? 877-897-8255, toll free. Let's go to Clearwater, Florida. The air is cleaner there than it is in Beijing. Of that, I am certain. Greg, welcome to the show.
Hi, Dr. Gargo. Love your show.
Thank you so much.
I heard you the other day, and again, you were talking about oral health, and I have a water pick myself, and I found it's kind of sloppy to use and refill in the tub. Well, I found one that mounts in your shower that just, you hop in the shower, you have a little electric water pick, flush your teeth. You don't have to worry about water supply. It comes right out of the shower head.
Is it made by Waterpik, the brand?
Yes, Waterpik. I think they call it a tooth flosser. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it on Amazon. If you put in shower Waterpik, I think it'll come right up.
That's interesting. I didn't even know that existed. That's why we do this show. If you recall, when I was talking about the Waterpik on the show a couple of weeks ago, where I was talking about oral health, I saw their commercial, and I'm a big fan of Waterpik. I have no issues with them. I think it's a great product. I use it twice a day. But I thought that their commercial was a little misleading. It led people to believe that you don't need to floss. And I talked with my dentist about it, and the dentist didn't like that message either. I still think that people should floss. I don't think you should just rely on the Waterpik and brushing. That's my take on it, Greg. I don't know what your thoughts are about that.
Well, I floss every time I eat any kind of food with these little floss picks. They cost about a penny a piece at the Dollar Tree store, and they're the easiest thing in the world to floss with. You don't have to use two hands. I can floss while I'm driving. You just open your mouth, and it's got a little floss thing, and it just goes between. It's a fantastic little tool. It's a floss pick, and then I use the water pick when I can, and I have an electric toothbrush like you do. My dentist says, and I quit smoking about 12 years ago. He says my oral health has improved 200%.
That's something I alluded to a little bit ago. They smoke a lot in China. When Dr. Byrd was there, they smoke like nobody's business. People don't realize how deleterious it is to your gums, and deteriorating the health of your gums and the mucosa lining of your mouth and whatnot. Well, I'm glad, Greg. I'm glad you shared that. I'm going to go check out Amazon and check out that water pick.
It's really a great tool, and it's not expensive. I think it's around $60, maybe $70, and it takes all of the sloppiness. You don't have to fill the cup. Now I know you don't take 2 showers a day.
No, that's right.
Take 1 shower even every other day. You're going to get a water pick experience that's a lot less messy.
You might want to consider this product by Silver Biotics called the Silver Soul Tooth Gel. If not, just to use it once a day, like at night before you go to bed, put it over your gums. It's worth it. It's worth it. You can buy the small tube. It doesn't cost much. The retail on this is
$7.95 and $13.95.
$7.95 for the small one, $13.95 for the big one. The big one's a better buy.
I will check that out.
Check it out. You should check it out. I only talk about things around here that work. So
I do, and I love your show. I used to listen to Deborah Ray a long time ago and Dr. Carreau, and he passed away, and it kind of got away from it. When I heard your show, I turn it on every morning when I wake up.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's a nice way to wake up in the morning.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Greg.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot. Let's go to Lansdale, Pennsylvania. Marlene, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, doctor. How are you doing?
Good. It's good to hear your voice. I recognize your voice.
Thank you.
It's nice to hear from you. Lansdale is one of the shows in that Philadelphia area. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on up there, but they're dialed into Let's Talk Nutrition up there. They love the show. We love them for loving it. So let's see if you can win this $25 supplement gift card. They took these two groups of rats. They exposed one group it was in Beijing. They exposed them to the air, and then another group, they put a filter, so it filtered out the pollutants. What happened to the rats that were breathing the Beijing air? Did their cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, go up? Did their triglycerides go up? Did their total cholesterol go up? Did their insulin resistance become higher? Did all of those things happen to them?
All of them.
All of them. I can just imagine what's going on with the people, Dr. Byrd.
Yeah, they're having a hard time.
You said
and
you
they
saw
know
that.
it.
You saw it with your own eyes, didn't you?
Yes.
They're having a hard time.
They're having a hard time.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
That's why they want to move here. It's overcrowding too.
They have over 1 billion people, for heaven's sake.
It's a lot of people.
My land.
Mm-hmm.
Marlene, thank you so much for listening to the show, and thank you for calling in today.
I have one thing to ask you. What is the name of the silver gel?
It's
What
called
company?
The company is the brand name is Silver Biotics. That's the brand name, and the product is called Silver Soul Tooth Gel, and the company's name is
American Biotech Labs at ablsilver.com.
ablsilver.com. The brand is Silver Biotics, and the specific name of the product is Silver Soul Tooth Gel. Try it. I think you'll like it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And Dr. Byrd, thank you very much. And please don't get lost on one of these trips.
Absolutely not. I'm headed to New York Wednesday.
Well, that's pretty safe.
It's very safe.
Going to Australia, China, the Virgin Islands,
I'm
place.
testing out all the products.
Atta girl. Your health is your wealth.